conjunction with KBSDI TV. This is Joe Bowling with Rio Sports Live, bringing you live coverage tonight of the Pace Vikings as the home team taking on the Porter Cowboys. Two teams from the Brownsville school districts that are squaring off here to wrap up week number 2 of the high school football season with a live contest here for your pleasure. Two teams have been out here warming up, and it's a hot day this time around as the Vikings of Pace make their way onto the field for the first time. Vikings lost last week to a Sherryland squad, but we're competitive in that one. The Porter Cowboys make their way on the field at the same time. Cowboys coming off a overtime victory against the Port Isabel Tarpons last week. So it's the 1-0 Cowboys and the 0-1 Vikings. High school football right here. Welcome back here as we are at Sam's Stadium, and thanks again for joining us here for this live broadcast. Our thanks to the Brownsville School District for assisting us in broadcasting the game. More importantly today, thanks to the school district for allowing me to be inside the press box where it's AC. Although the sun is bearing down here on us in this glass enclosed booth, it's still comfortable compared to what's outside. Cowboys will be receiving, or check that, the Vikings will be receiving the football to start this ball game as we wrap up week 2 of the high school football season. I want to remind you, fans, we'll be back here on Thursday night, right back here for live coverage as Brownsville Veterans Memorial is at home to take on Mission Veterans. That'll be a live video contest right here on Rio Sports with the assistance of KBSDI TV. On the camera tonight, Jessica Reyna, also Juan Huerta. And we do appreciate you joining us here for this game. Cowboys tee it up, 2 men back to return the kick for the Pace Vikings. They'll stand at their 5-yard line, and away we go. On a Saturday night in Brownsville, a short kick over on the left-hand side, fielded there by Matthew Garza, the senior. Hesitates, brings it out across the 25, out to the 27, and he's brought down there. On the tackle is Sabas Pena, sophomore. He's a defensive back, also on the kickoff team. And so the Pace Cowboys will have the offense on the field to start this game. My thanks again to J.R. Gully earlier today for bringing volleyball action. We were trying to get some additional games in play, but it's going to come down to camera operators and play-by-play personnel that I am actively searching and hiring right now for Rio Sports Live. So when you see the commercials pop up here a little bit later on, you're going to see that I'm looking for camera operators and play-by-play individuals. Running play for the Vikings that is blown dead. Matthew Cuellar was going to get the carry, but penalties on the play. That'll be a 5-yard penalty against the Vikings. We saw that last week against Sherryland when they did get some success against the Rattlers. Vikings were penalized at times. It just halted drives. Jose Bonda directs the show. He's the quarterback for the Vikings. And we expect this to be a tight ball game. I formation behind Bonda on 1st and 15. Pitch out, and here comes, this is going to be Dylan Baran. Baran takes it out across the 25 to the 27-yard line. Close to getting back to the original line of scrimmage. Give him credit for a 4-yard gain. And 2nd down and 11 now coming up for the Pace Vikings. Vikings showed us last week that they can go through the air, but they also like to rely on this running game of Cuellar and Baran back in the backfield. Receivers either side of the field on 2nd and 11. Bonda drops back to throw on a play action, rolls out right, going to keep it and run. Knocked out of bounds on a hard hit, delivered over there. Finishing that play off was Luis Palacios, senior linebacker for the Porter Cowboys. No gain for Bonda. And 3rd and long coming up for the Vikings. Fans, if you're watching this game here on any of the social medias, on Facebook, please be sure to share the link. Pass the word out to other schools and other fans that these games are going on. That's the best way we can get the word out, is through you, the fans. 3rd and 11 for the Vikings. Bonda hands it off on a draw play, and that is blown up by the Porter Cowboys. Nothing doing on a carry by Baran. He'll lose 2 on the play, and this Porter Cowboy team makes a statement here on the opening drive for the Pace Vikings. A penalty, but 3 and out, as negative yardage gained by the offense on the possession. I'll actually give them credit for 1 yard gained on this drive. Punting time for the Vikings. Cowboys should get good field position out of this. Wobbly kick, going to be fielded at the 45 of the Cowboys. Nice spin move made to the midfield stripe on the return by Gabriel Gonzalez. Now the fumble comes out. It's a loose ball. It's recovered by the Cowboys in Pace territory, and the Cowboys get an additional 8 yards on that punt return as Luis Palacios is able to fall on that football. Take a look at this replay. Punt is away, and then good moves made here by Gabriel Gonzalez. One to make a man miss there, another there. Looked like he was stopped, but he kept those legs turning, and they just stripped the ball out before the whistle blew. Palacios, man on the spot, recovers the ball. Cowboys, shotgun formation, running play. This is Kevin Garcia, the quarterback, and he's got some room. Garcia across the 35, down to the 30-yard line. That's going to be a 14-yard gain and a first down for Porter. Garcia called his own number. Remember, fans, this is a 3-year starter out there for the Porter Cowboys, and they are anxious to get him back on the field after last week's victory. It was an overtime win over the Port Isabel Tarpons. They kind of got some attention around the Rio Grande Valley. Running play again. This is Garcia calling his own number. Left side, looked for a block, got hit and taken down. Tackle made over there by John Moody, the sophomore. Defensive back for the Pace Cowboys, and with 10:03 to go here in the first quarter, Garcia will be credited with a 4-yard gain, and 2nd and 6 coming up. Live video on Thursdays and Saturdays. I'm always happy when we can unveil that curtain. It's a chore to try to get those Friday broadcasts going with audio only. High snap over Garcia's head, but they'll blow the play dead. Brandon Retta, the wide receiver, was coming in motion. And a 5-yard penalty will be called against the Cowboys. I got to make sure I keep my microphone keyed down during those official calls. For the Cowboys with 9:29 to go. Man in motion. This time it'll be Garcia running an option. Swings it out. That's a lateral. And here comes Retta on the carry. Nowhere to go as they string that play out. The Vikings did a nice job on the defense of that running play for Brandon Retta. And that'll lose 4 on the play with 9:19 to go here in the first quarter of play. Cowboys with good field position after a punt return. Looking on 3rd down. Garcia deep drop. Swings a pass left side. It's going to be caught by Benito Laredo, and he is wrapped up and thrown down as Joey Garza, a junior defensive back, is able to make the stop for the Pace Vikings. So it'll be a completed pass, but a loss of 6 on the play. And 4th down now coming up for the Porter Cowboys. See if they elect to go field position. And it looks like they will as they bring in Jorge Flores, the senior kicker / punter. Pace sends no one back to return this punt. And now they'll drift one man back as John Moody drifts back inside his 5. Punt is away. Moody's going to field this at his 5. Coverage is right there, and down he goes. Pace takes over for a second time in the game.
Thanks for watching Real Sports Live.
Real Sports Live, number 1.
Before you have time to worry, we'll get you taken care of fast and easy. Now you can get back to your day with a healthy smile.
Hi, we're Lady Vikings, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
We're at Sam Stadium. There was a penalty thrown during that punt. And so the Vikings were going to have to start a drive at their own 5-yard line, but the penalty being against the Porter Cowboys taxes them 5 yards, and they have to punt again. Standing back now, receiving the punt inside his territory on the 50. Punts a high wobbly kick to the left sideline, and that's going to take a bounce and roll in the end zone. So the penalty hurts the Porter Cowboys and assists the Vikings much more than just the 5 yards on the offsides of the delay of game. And so instead of starting at the 5, the Vikings will start the drive. At their 20. 8:07 left here in the first quarter as the Vikings offense steps back on the field for a second time. Vikings the home team tonight here at Sam Stadium. Bonda this time out of a shotgun. Slings a pass left side. That's tipped and incomplete in the direction of Jalen Garcia. And that was dangerously close to being a lateral as Garcia had not cleared the line of scrimmage by much more than half a yard. It falls as an incomplete pass. First attempt for Bonda on the evening. And it brings up 2nd and 10 for the Pace Cowboys. Elijah Solis lines up as a receiver over to the right-hand side here. Bonda looking his way all the way. That's nearly picked off and then nearly caught. Gift wrap opportunity for Jose Charles, the junior defensive back. Got a hand on it, prevented the reception by Solis, but had a pick 6 right there in his eyes. Stops the clock with 7:58 to go in the first quarter. Bonda stays in a shotgun, keeps it back. That's Cuellar to his left-hand side. 3 receivers on the left. Going to run on a quarterback draw. Takes it across the 20, hesitates at the 25, drives forward, got to the 29-yard line. Gains 9, needed 10, and 4th down coming up for the Vikings of Pace. Again, here on a Saturday night, sunshine was blaring through these windows. It was warm up here, even though they got the AC on. But now it's gone behind some clouds, and it's just outright comfortable. Wind blowing a little bit here at Sam Stadium. Shouldn't affect too much in the passing game. I've been here in some games when that wind will play a factor. Punt formation for the Vikings, and the Porter Cowboys, again, should get good field position on this exchange. Snap is a good one. The kick is away. End over end. Fair catch called for and made by the Cowboys at the 40, or checked at the 37-yard line. Gabriel Gonzalez on the catch. Cowboys take over.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for the prices? It's a hacienda party.
It's football season at Hacienda Ford, and you can get a new Ford Expedition with 20-inch wheels, leather, navigation, and more for $12,000 off MSRP.
We got the tailgates down and we're feeling all right. My hacienda friends are saving money tonight.
Hacienda has it.
Hi, we're Robert Bella's favorite hats, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Garcia calls his own number on 1st down. They came out on the field in the blink of an eye, ready to take that snap. Porter Cowboys anxious to get that offense on the field and operate. 3 receivers left, single receiver right for Garcia. Before this snap, here come the penalty flags. Stops the clock with 6:31 to go here in the first quarter of play. Base Vikings have had it twice. The Cowboys, this is their second possession of the game. And this, that penalty will be against the Cowboys. I'm back here at Sam Stadium. I have to remember not to talk during those penalties. Second down, and now 11 yards to go for the Cowboys. Garcia slings a pass left side and overthrows his man, incomplete. Looking in the direction of Norberto Cordova. Well over his head. And third down now for the Porter Cowboys. The clock stops with 6:13 to go in the first. 3 receivers left again for Garcia. Laredo back in the backfield to the right side of Kevin Garcia. On 3rd and 11. Drops back to throw. Garcia now throws it right side, and it's incomplete. Over there looking for Ranulfo Aviles. And an incomplete pass. And a very quick 3 and out for the Porter Cowboys. Punting time as the second drive of the Cowboys goes for naught. Good snap, kick is away. High spiraling kick towards the sideline, drifting over, and Elijah Solis watches that sail out of bounds. So the Vikings offense will get the ball for a third time here in this game. And we're still waiting for one of these offenses to click and produce some magic here for the fans who are in town. Good crowd here on hand on the home side for the Pace Vikings. Across the way, the Porter Cowboys gaining some momentum after winning that overtime game last week against Port Isabel. Shotgun formation for Jose Banda on first down. Penalty flags before the snap as they wanted to run with Dylan Barron, but another penalty. And that'll be a 5-yard penalty against the Pace Vikings. So in each of their first 3 possessions, they're not only working against the defense of the Porter Cowboys, they're also having to contend with penalty yards. 5 yards has made a difference in each of this first 2. Here, the third possession. They face a 1st and 15. Bonda wants to throw. Out in the flats. Nice catch made across the 33 to the 34-yard line. 8-yard completion to Chase Morales, the sophomore tight end. First completion of the game for Jose Bonda. He's now 1 of 3. And it's 2nd and 7 for the Vikings. 5:30 and counting here in the first quarter. Bonda out of a shotgun. Hands it off. Running play left side, Barron. Barron turns a corner. Got a first down. Got across the midfield stripe down to about the 43-yard line, but there's a penalty on that far side of the field, and this one most likely coming back. That'll be a holding call against the Pace Vikings. And so negate the run by Dylan Barron that would have had a first down. And the Vikings will move the ball. They'll actually end up gaining a yard on that play. Still 2nd down from their own 37, Bonda. Keeps it himself, running right-hand side, being chased, a hit, and down he goes. Tackle made that time by Jose Charles. And he showed some speed getting to the corner. Bonda never had a chance to turn upfield at all. Dropped for a loss of 4. And in the blink of an eye, it's 3rd down for the Vikings. We were told to kind of keep an eye on this Porter team. They had that senior quarterback, but they also had some players in position to make some big plays. Bonda dropped the snap, picks it back up. Now he's rushed out of the pocket. Gets a completed pass over there to Elijah Solis, but that's well short of first down yardage. Steps out of bounds at the 38. For Solis, his first catch of the night. Bonda now 2 of 4 for 13 yards in the passing game. And 4th down for the Vikings. This ball game has been played here in the first, right at 8 minutes, all on the Vikings side of the midfield stripe. Cowboys send Gonzalez back to return this punt. Takes a roll in his direction. Fields it at his own 30. Steps up to the 35. Dropped there at about the 37-yard line. And that's where the Cowboys of Porter will take over. Reminding you again on Thursday night coming up, we'll have 3 broadcasts coming your way. Mission Veterans right here taking on Brownsville Veterans. San Benito at PSJA and La Grulla at Donna North. Friday, we've got additional games. I'll tell you about them as we go. 4:05 left here in the first quarter. Man in motion is Retta. This is Garcia. They'll blow the play dead. They were using that option again. Here's the call. That's a motion call against the Porter Cowboys. They were going to use that option again where Retta goes in motion and gets behind Garcia as he takes a snap, allowing Kevin Garcia to read and then either pitch it or keep it. Peeling off to the right side. Garcia stands in the backfield now on 1st and 15. Hands it off up the middle. That's nothing doing. Benito Laredo is hit, stood up, and then dropped. Last guy there was Andrew Gonzalez. First guy in there looked like that was Damian Garza. First carry of the night for Laredo. And 2nd down and 14 yards to go for the Cowboys of Porter. Garcia rolling right side on his own. Turns, tries to get upfield, drop, down he goes. Andrew Bonda, the junior linebacker, got back there and got a hold of Garcia before he was able to turn upfield. If you're looking for highlights in this ball game, it's all defensive from both of these teams thus far. 3:14 left here in the first quarter of play. Cowboys now face a 3rd and 16. Ball on their own 33-yard line. Just 8 total yards of offense for the Porter Cowboys so far. Garcia wants a bundle down the middle of the field. Oh, what a catch! And he hangs on, uplifted, but Retta, what a catch for Brandon Retta. That's a 1st down, and you won't see a better one than this. Take a look at the end of this play. As Garcia throws it, Retta even looked and knew he was going to get hit, and he hangs on to the football on that one. 14-yard strike from Garcia to Retta. From the Viking 49, Garcia slings a pass left-hand side. Big hitting there. He completes it to Brian Franco, senior receiver. Fought forward, gained a couple of yards on the play. You know, we haven't been picking a play of the week, but that catch by Retta is going to be way up on the list if I put a top 10 together, which we're getting ready to start doing that. Big hit delivered, and the Pace Vikings to knock it loose and cause a turnover. Franco that time on the carry gets drilled. And on the replay, you'll see the hit. Here's Franco heading upward. And there's your hit as Joel Benavides knocks the ball loose. First down now for the Pace Vikings. Home team with the offense on the field. That got the crowd into this a little bit over here on the home side. Minute 47 to go in the first quarter. Running play, and that goes backwards. Another tackle made by Luis Palacios for the Porter Cowboys. Battering on the carry. But when you're seeing backs running left to right from sideline to sideline and never getting a chance to move upfield, you know the defense is getting the job done. Second down, 12 yards to go for the Vikings. Bonda out of a shotgun, low snap, turns, passes it left side. That's a catch made, and another big hit here in this ball game. Solis hangs on. Gabriel Garcia with a welcome call. Hard hitting here tonight at Sam Stadium. Watch this hit. Receivers making catches, but D-backs delivering. 3rd and 5 coming up for the Vikings. Shotgun for Bonda. Drops back. Here comes some pressure. Gets a pass off. That's a first down at the midfield stripe. Fighting for some extra yards is Mark Garcia. And a first down for the Vikings on the pass from Bonda to Garcia. Second catch of the night for Garcia. Bonda now has hit on his last 5 pass attempts. On first down, last play of the quarter. Nope, they didn't get it off in time. First quarter in the books. It's history. No score. Porter and Pace continues. BISD, City of Brownsville assisting us here. KBSDI TV and the camera operations of Jessica Lorena. Juan Huerta, Joe Bowling with you here with the call from Sam Stadium. 12 minutes on the clock. Second quarter begins. Vikings on a first down. Run it, and that goes nowhere. First guy back there this time was Leandro Cantu, a sophomore defensive lineman. And Cuellar dropped for a loss of 2 on that play. That's his first carry officially of the night. And right now the Vikings on 7 carries have 1 yard on the ground. Second down for the Vikings. Bonda hands it off, and here comes Batter. Up the middle, got some room this time, across the 40 in the blink of an eye. That's a first down. They needed 12. He gets 14. Biggest play from scrimmage, and watch the hole that opens up here. Cuellar, or check that Batter, and finally got to square his shoulders and head downhill. And Eric Melendez, the last guy back there in the secondary, was able to make the stop, and a first down for the Vikings. Offense has been tough to come by here in this ball game. 44 yards total for the Pace Vikings, 30 for the Porter Cowboys. First down, and they'll hand it off. This is Cuellar, hesitates. Allows the defense to get to it, fights for some extra yards, end up getting it down to about the 33-yard line. That's a strong 4-yard carry for Matthew Cuellar. For the Pace Vikings. Vikings rotating players in between each snap. This time Mark Garcia checks in, a wide receiver. Sets up on the left-hand side. Elijah Solis out to the right side. In the slot is Jalen Garcia. Bonda draws back to throw. Pressure coming. Got rid of it in time and completes a pass to Mark Garcia. Down the sideline. Garcia to the house. Touchdown, Vikings. Yards after the catch for Garcia. 36-yard completion. And watch this after the catch. Pressure was coming there. It got rid of it. Bonda did, and should have been stopped there. Ran through that tackle, and then look at the speed. Not going to catch him today. 6 points for the Vikings. Extra point coming up. For Garcia, that's his 3rd catch of the evening. And Bonda, after missing on his first 2, has completed his last 6 through the air. 10:15 left here in the first half of play. Kicker is Christian Zapata, sophomore kicker for the Vikings. Snap is good. The place is there. And the kick is good. Vikings lead. Kickoff coming up.
Needing a treat before or after the big game? Then, when in Harlingen, stop in at the Scoop Ice Cream Parlor and Deli and treat yourself to some amazing things. Ice creams, shakes, sundaes, banana splits, and that's just a sample. If you can dream it, they can make it at the Scoop in Harlingen. From the deli comes a variety of sandwiches that is sure to bring you back for more. Hamburgers and hot dogs served every day. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 7, Sundays from 12 to 6. On F Street in Harlingen, it's the Scoop Ice Cream Parlor and Deli.
Pace Vikings send the kicking team out onto the field. Coming to you from Sam Stadium here on a Saturday night. Already the Vikings on top 7-0 as the second quarter. Less than 2 minutes gone by, and the Vikings with the biggest play of this game on a 34-yard touchdown pass from Kevin. Check that from Jose Bonda to Mark Garcia. And now the Vikings will kick it off. There was a penalty at the end of that play as well against the Cowboys. 15-yarder, so they'll tee this up at the 45 of the Cowboys for the kickoff of the Vikings. Short kick carries into the end zone. And so the Porter Cowboys will take over. Reminding you fans, the next big event in San Benito is Saturday, September 21st. South Texas Music Festival with all kinds of fun and excitement from 4 o'clock to 11 o'clock at West Heaven Memorial Park. 705 North Bowie Street, San Benito, Texas, helping us in broadcasting these games here on Real Sports Live. KBSDI-TV producing this one tonight. Camera operations. 2 quality individuals there. Jessica Reyna started off last week and has been just letter perfect through weeks 1 and 2. Juan Huerta also on camera. First down now for the Cowboys. Garcia calls his own number. Takes it for a couple. Vikings were there to stop that after just a 2-yard gain. And 2nd and 8 coming up for the Cowboys. Porter with 32 yards of offense, 9 carries, 21 yards on the ground. Garcia, 3 of 5 for just 11 yards through the air. As this Viking defense has been stingy, but so was the Porter defense until that last drive by the Vikings. 2nd and 8, Garcia keeps it back behind him now on this play. Turns, hands it off. And nothing going on a quick hitter left-hand side. Franco on the carry. No gain, and 3rd down coming up. 9:20 and counting here in the first half of play. Both bands are here. They'll be performing at halftime. I'll run down our scheduled broadcast games for you during our halftime break. Talk a little volleyball as well. Third down play. Garcia wants to throw. Underthrows that. Looking in the direction of Abriel Trevino, but no chance. And an incomplete pass. And so the Cowboys, a Porter, will have to punt again. And now with Pace having the lead, can start to seize more momentum here in this game. Kick goes over to that sideline. It's going to stay in bounds. Vikings pick it up, give up a lot of ground. Take it to the 30, but won't get across that. Coverage down there by Sabas Pena to make the tackle. And the Pace Vikings offense will stroll back on the field. Jose Bonda, again, has 6 of 8 through the air, 63 yards and a touchdown. And he's hit on 6 in a row as he brings his troops out. Starts it off. Wide receiver Mark Garcia to the left side, isolated over there. Man-to-man coverage as Jose Molina draws that assignment. Running play for the Vikings, and that goes nowhere. Dylan Barron meets Luis Palacios yet again. Forward progress got a better spot than I thought. Just a 1-yard loss for Barron. But of his 5 carries, 3 of those have been for a loss. The other one for 3 and another one for 14. So on 5 carries, 11 yards. That's the leading rusher for the Pace Vikings here in this first half. 2nd and 11 for Bonda. Drops back to throw on a deep drop. Has some time. Fires the ball downfield behind everyone. It's going to be caught at the 46. Coming back is Jalen Garcia. Check it incomplete. Garcia was coming back for that ball. Looked like he was going to haul it in. And an incomplete pass. 7:55 left here in the half. Vikings bring Mark Garcia back in with a new play from the sidelines. He'll line up as a receiver on the left side. Joining him over there is Jalen Garcia. Out wide right is Elijah Solis. Bonda on 3rd and 11. Gonna run. Takes it upfield. Dives forward. Penalty flag on the play. Now another penalty comes in. What happened is there was a hold on the call, and then there was a after the play unsportsmanlike. Both penalties against the Pace Vikings, so the Porter Cowboys were able to decline one, which was the hold during the play. And since the play was dead after that, and then the personal foul call, they take that one 15 yards, and it's 4th down, and the Vikings suddenly have to punt from inside their 5. Good snap back, and the kick is away. Return from the 50. Here come the Cowboys down the left-hand side of the 40-yard line, left hash mark there. And a hit is made, dropping Gabriel Gonzalez. But the Porter Cowboys have their best field position to start a drive with 7:30 left here in the half. Trailing 7-0. Share the link, fans watching on our Facebook social media. It really helps. Helps get the word out to other fans. These games are going on. For the Porter Cowboys, needing some offense. They'll set up with 3 receivers on the right-hand side. And now lots of motion before the snap. So a 5-yard penalty against the Porter Cowboys. And they'll start a drive with 1st and 15 from the Pace Viking 43. Kevin Garcia takes a high snap, got to it, lofts the ball down the left sideline, and it's going to be a catch made. Coming back for that one was Rodolfo Aviles. That's an 18-yard gain. Garcia's completed 4 passes. 2 of those have been for 14 and 18 yards. He's hit 4 different receivers. First down play here. Inside the Viking 30. Garcia rolls right, looks right, passes right, drop ball. He wanted Humberto Cordova. But an incomplete pass. Stops the clock with 6:49 to go here in the half. Volleyball fans, we're trying to get a couple extra games on today. I just need some camera operators that are capable of making it so we can broadcast these games. So we've got Tuesday, 3 games coming up. Nikki Rowe at Harlingen South. Hannah at Sherryland. Rivera at Brownsville Veterans. That's going to be fun. Running play, Garcia, left-hand side, inside the 5, down to the 4-yard line, and 1st and goal coming up for the Porter Cowboys. Kevin Garcia nearly took that one in. Watch this. Garcia takes it. Look at the blocking there, and then he just nearly takes that in for the score. Kevin Garcia. Injury on the field. We'll be right back. Come see what the city of San Benito has to offer today. Business owners, visit the San Benito Chamber of Commerce and find out how they can help you be a part of the new and exciting growth the city is experiencing today. Supporting business, community, and the teams, San Benito Chamber of Commerce.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Back here on Rio Sports, we thank you for joining us here for our broadcast with KBSDI TV out of Brownsville, running the show. Porter Cowboys have a 1st and goal after time out there for an injured player. Hope he's okay. Always looking forward to those players returning back to the game as quickly as possible when you see somebody go down. Saw there that the Rio Grande City Rattlers were giving us a shout out there on Real Sports. Here's a running play for the Cowboys. The left-hand side, second effort, down to the goal line, in the end zone, touchdown. Porter Cowboys score on a run by Gabriel Gonzalez. Gonzalez takes it, left side, and hit there, stood up, drives forward, and got some help, touchdown. Extra point away from tying this one up are the Cowboys. And the kick is good. All tied up at 7 apiece at Sam Stadium on a Saturday night.
For the Road 9 City Rattlers, thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Men, start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
TVNS specializes in students from Mission Veterans right there, giving a shout out to Rio Sports here on our broadcast, on our YouTube and Facebook and Roku television and our website and other social media. Those Patriots will be right here at Sam Stadium on Thursday night when Brownsville Veterans will host. Well, we're bringing you that game as two of the top teams in that district square off. Pace Vikings want to be among that elite teams in that district. Here's a kickoff by the Cowboys. Big hit delivered. They'll blow the play dead at the 31-yard line, and that's where the Vikings take over. Earlier, I was talking about Rio Grande City. I had some fans asking, are you going to be able to do any Rio Grande City games? Yes, we will. As a matter of fact, on the September 20th, they'll be at Mission Veterans. We'll have that game. We'll also have them when they're at Brownsville Veterans right here on September 27th. Also have their game on Thursday, October 3rd at PSJA Memorial. I thought we had them a couple more games. There's another one. Here at Sam Stadium, October 19th. And then back at PSJA Stadium on October 31st. And Thursday against Pace. So, yeah, Rio Grande City Rattlers, we're going to have a lot of coverage for you. Here's a busted play, but it turns into something for the Vikings as they'll take it out across the 35-yard line. But for all practical purposes, that should have been a loss on the play. Bonda able to make something out of that on his own. Makes it 2nd and 5. Clock running under 6 minutes to go here in the first half. A quickly played half here at Sam Stadium on a Saturday night. Bonda on a shotgun. Twin receivers left and right. Pass over the middle, caught. He goes right back to Chase Morales, the big tight end's a nice target to have. Fights forward, they'll blow the play dead. That's a 13-yard catch for Morales, his second of the night, and a first down. Again, for Bonda, stands in the pocket well and hits his man. That is a big target right there in Chase Morales. Not only is it easier for the quarterback to spot a big guy like that, but as you saw, in most cases, it takes more than just one guy in the secondary to bring him down. First down for the Vikings. Bonda on a delay, runs it his own. Has some room. 45, 40-yard line, down to the 37-yard line. Quick run that time for Bonda, goes for 15. Jose Bonda gets loose. Good blocking that time by the offensive line. And you can see Bonda in the secondary. They had to chase him down. 4:49 to go here in this first half. Vikings now in Porter territory from the 37 on the right hash. Two receivers left, two receivers right, single back in the backfield. Showing a blitz on the right side. Here come the Cowboys. They pick it up. Bonda now runs up the middle again. Across the 30. That's a first down as he falls down about the 26. Another 11 yards on a carry by Bonda. And consecutive plays, the chains will move for the Vikings. Four minutes and 18 seconds left here in this first half of play. Timeout called. Vikings moving the ball. Cowboys want to talk it over.
TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years.
11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Our professional advisors at Employee Retirement Service have been providing financial and retirement planning for many years for employees of different employment.
If you've spent your career in education and are ready for the next chapter, let the professionals at Employment Retirement Services help. You've worked hard, and now it's time to relax and enjoy with peace of mind and security.
Help fulfill your retirement needs. Come experience the difference with us.
And let's plan your retirement together. Call us at 956-440-8774 to schedule your appointment today.
Back here as we get set for the Vikings to take another snap. They're down to the 26 of the Porter Cowboys, all tied at 7 apiece. Bonda drops it, picks it up, going to get hit and drop for a loss. 2 players make it 3 players down there for the Porter Cowboys to make that stop. Abath De La Torre was the guy that got to Bonda first. And a loss of 3 on the play brings up 2nd and 13 for the Pace Vikings. A game that started with the 2 defenses controlling things. But each team with a touchdown here in the second quarter. Bonda slings a pass left side. That's going to be dropped. Looking for Jalen Garcia. He had 2 defenders bearing down on him. Gabriel Torres was over there, and also Jose Molina was coming. And that's a byproduct of some of the big hits that's been delivered from both of these teams to receivers early in this game. And that's what your coaches love. If you can send a message early enough in a ball game, at times you can get in the head of a receiver on a next pass when he has to turn his head back away from the defense to get after a ball. Bonda trying to escape, not going to do it. Sack for the Porter Cowboys, another big loss. And let's say his name again, Luis Palacios. He had some help, but Palacios got the Bonda. And they'll mark the ball all the way back outside of the 38-yard line of the Cowboys on that sack. Vikings bring in the punt team and elect to go for field position. 3 minutes left here in the first half. Good snap. Kick is away. Looking for the sideline. And the official will mark it down at the 16-yard line. That's where the Cowboys will take over. Kano Auto Sales 2 in Harlingen. Choose from a wide selection and score big today on West Expressway 83. Right now, how about this 2015 Chrysler 300S model with a Beat stereo, leather interior, navigation, $57,000, reduced today, $19,999. Or a 2012 Ram 1500, a Lone Star package, 5.7 Hemi engine, a towing package, automatic, $16,499. Or how about a diamond in the rough, 1998 Dodge 3500 dually with a 5th wheel, 4x4, power everything, heavy-duty bumper, $14,999. Financing is available with lending for all types. Every deal's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2, in business since 2002, Harlingen, Texas. I'll tell you what, after the possessions, this Cowboy team wastes no time getting on the field and calling out a play. Quick snap to Kevin Garcia on that one. Goes for 6 yards. For Garcia now, that's 6 carries for 25 yards. Second down. Hands it off. This is Benito Laredo. Laredo stumbles across the 30 or 25-yard line. Short of first down yardage by what appears to be a half a yard. And so third down coming up for Porter here on this drive. Clock running with 2:17 to go. Vikings have all 3 timeouts left. The Cowboys have 2 remaining. So depending on how this play plays out, we'll see if anyone wants to use those timeouts. Garcia gets a first down as he takes it out to the 29. Drop there. Stops the clock while they move the chains. 2 minutes left here in the half. Reminding you, the marching bands will be performing here for the Viking fans. They're on the home side tonight at Sam Stadium. For the Cowboys across the way. First down for Garcia. Porter lets the clock run to 1:36 left here in the half. Garcia wants a bunch over the middle. Incomplete pass. Looking for Jorge Flores. Flores actually came in from behind an official back there at the 40-yard line. That's one thing. You're defended, and then all of a sudden, like, hey, where did this guy come from? High snap. Here comes Garcia running left. Got a block. Got to the 35. Stays in bounds. Gains 6 on the play. Third down. Vikings appear to be okay with the score tied at 7 apiece. They have 3 timeouts left. Third down and 4 for the Cowboys of Porter. Kevin Garcia, 3 receivers this time on his right side. High snap, going to run his own. Takes it left-hand side. Got a first down across the 40 to the 42 with 53 seconds remaining in this first half. And a 6-yard gain. And now the Cowboys will use one of their timeouts. 51 seconds left in the half. Cowboy drive continues.
Sports Live. Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Come see what the city of San Benito has to offer today. Business owners, visit the San Benito Chamber of Commerce and find out how they can help you be a part of the new and exciting growth the city is experiencing today. Supporting business, community, and the teams, San Benito Chamber of Commerce.
Hi, we're the Lady Diamondbacks, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Before you have time to worry.
Hey, that Pioneer Diamondback volleyball team, we had them earlier today in a broadcast. J.R. Gully brought you that game from Pioneer as they took down San Benito. Tuesday night, we'll have volleyball action coming your way from across the Rio Grande Valley as we'll have a game down here in Brownsville as Rivera is playing at Brownsville Veterans. Hannah goes to Sherryland. High snap. That's a fumbled ball. Still loose, and the Cowboys are able to get on it. Fortunate play there for the Cowboys just to get back on the football. And now do the Vikings want to start using their timeouts? Right now it appears no, with 30 seconds left here in the half. And that should take us to the end of the first half. All tied up at 7 apiece from Sam Stadium. Well, they stopped the clock with 7 seconds. We'll keep it right here. Third and a bundle for the Porter Cowboys. And now they'll go to the left-hand side, and that will stop the clock with a second left. Cowboys still have 1 play left. Adolfo Gonzalez that time. 1 second left here in the half. Garcia looks to throw. Now he's going to run. Left sideline, gets out of bounds, and now we've reached halftime. Nothing decided here. 7 apiece, Vikings and Cowboys. Bands will perform. We'll take a break.
Now you can get back to your day with a healthy smile.
Fishing fans, here's your chance to catch some fish and help out athletes at the same time. Mark the calendar now and plan on attending October 20th as the 3 Up, 3 Down San Perlita Booster Club Fishing Tournament looks to be the biggest and best yet. Located at Laguna Madre Baits in Port Mansfield, Texas, this tournament is set to provide 100% of the proceeds directly to the athletic programs. Artificial lures only with a blackjack format, no fish over 21 inches, $150 per team or boat, maximum 4 people, and the grand champion is a team closest to 63 inches with 1 red trout and 1 flounder. Food raffles, baked goods, a silent auction, and terrific prizes from some great sponsors. Registration is October 19th. The tournament is October 20th. See you there at the 3 Up, 3 Down Fishing Tournament in Port Mansfield, where catching fish is helping athletes in a big, big way.
We're at halftime here as the marching band performs for the Porter Cowboys. First, the dance team out on the field. Go ahead and keep the screen wide for you fans. Porter Cowboy dance team out entertaining the fans. Marching band will now take the field and go for their performance. Remember, all of these marching bands are gearing up for their pigskin competition, the annual pigskin. We'll try to find out where the locations of those are this year. Always good stuff when these bands are able to all get together and perform. And each halftime, we're always excited to see them. I'm going to keep the split screen going so you can watch the band.
Hi, I'm Coach Nava with Westaco East High School. Thank you for watching Rio Sports Live.
At HCISD, we move the needle forward every day.
We'll blaze a trail for future generations.
It's not just about equipping students with skills for the future. We awaken their potential and empower them to make good choices.
No matter where you're from or where you're headed, there's a place for you to flourish at HCISD.
Hi, we're Peter Bay Lady Bears, and thank you for watching Rio Sports Live. Go!
The kids are headed back to school. It's time to get internet from VTX1. VTX1 Companies offers fast and reliable internet throughout the Rio Grande Valley, even to some of the most remote areas. For a limited time only, get your standard installation at no cost to you. Start the school year off with a service provider you can trust by calling 1-800-446-2031. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since '52.
Hi, we're the Lady Wildcats, and thank you for watching Rio Sports Live.
When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits, caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the blue building and the blue shrimp boats, Laguna Madre Baits. 828 Westport Drive, Port Mansfield, Texas.
Hi, we're Edinburgh Cougars, and thank you for watching Rio Sports Live.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for the prices? It's a hacienda party.
It's football season at Hacienda Ford, and you can get a new Ford Expedition with 20-inch wheels, leather, navigation, and more for $12,000 off MSRP.
We got the tailgates down and we're feeling all right. My hacienda friends are saving money tonight.
Hacienda has it.
Hi, we're PJ Southwest Avenida. Thank you for watching Rio Sports Live.
Needing a treat before or after the big game? Then, when in Harlingen, stop in at the Scoop Ice Cream Parlor and Deli and treat yourself to some amazing things. Ice creams, shakes, sundaes, banana splits, and that's just a sample. If you can dream it, they can make it at the Scoop in Harlingen. From the deli comes a variety of sandwiches that is sure to bring you back for more. Hamburgers and hot dogs served every day. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 7, Sundays from 12 to 6. On F Street in Harlingen, it's the Scoop Ice Cream Parlor and Deli.
you have time to worry, we'll get you taken care of fast and easy. Now you can get back to your day with a healthy smile.
Come see what the City of San Benito has to offer today. Business owners, visit the San Benito Chamber of Commerce and find out how they can help you be a part of the new and exciting growth the city is experiencing today. Supporting business, community, and the teams, San Benito Chamber of Commerce.
Hi, we're the Edinburgh Bobcats. Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
South Padre Island Golf Club. Come for a visit. Stay for a lifetime.
Back here on Real Sports as we are watching the Porter Cowboy marching band out there performing. Game tied at 7 apiece in a game that was dominated by the two defenses in that first half. One score apiece. No scores in the first half. Run down some quick stats for you. The Pace Vikings actually outgained the Porter Cowboys 108-96 in total offense. 32 of those yards on the ground. 76 through the air for the Vikings. The Cowboys, meanwhile, mixed it up pretty even with 51 yards on the ground and 45 through the air. For the Cowboys, the visiting team, Kevin Garcia, the leading rusher, 9 carries for 41 yards in the first half. In the air, he was 5 of 10 for those 45 yards. And of his 5 completions, 5 different receivers in the mix for Kevin Garcia. Meanwhile, for the Pace Vikings, quarterback Jose Bonda led the way in running, 8 attempts for just 19 yards. Throw in a couple of sacks in there, which kind of negate his rushing. Through the air, 7 of 11 for 76 yards. He hit 3 different receivers. One of those was Mark Garcia for a 34-yard touchdown strike, the only touchdown pass of the game. 15-18 on the clock. We're at halftime. The Pace Viking band and dance team will take over. Porter Cowboys put on a good show for their band. We'll get set for the second half. Keep it right here.
Alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
At HCISD, we move the needle forward every day.
We'll blaze a trail for future generations.
It's not just about equipping students with skills for the future. We awaken their potential and empower them to make good choices.
No matter where you're from or where you're headed, there's a place for you to flourish at HCISD.
We're the Cowboy Bulldogs, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Our professional advisors at Employee Retirement Service have been providing financial and retirement planning for many years for employees of different employment.
If you've spent your career in education and are ready for the next chapter, let the professionals at Employment Retirement Services help. You've worked hard, and now it's time to relax and enjoy with peace of mind and security.
Help fulfill your retirement needs. Come experience the difference with us.
and let's plan your retirement together. Call us at 956-440-8774 to schedule your appointment today.
Hi, we're Robert Dulles, Avery Hats, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Everyone's a winner at Cono Auto Sales 2 in Harlingen. Choose from a wide selection and score big today on West Expressway 83. Right now, how about this 2015 Chrysler 300S model with a Beat stereo, leather interior, navigation, $57,000, reduced today, $19,999. Or a 2012 Ram 1500, a Lone Star package, 5.7 Hemi engine, a towing package, automatic, $16,499. Or how about a diamond in the rough, 1998 Dodge 3500 dually with a fifth wheel, 4x4, power everything, heavy-duty bumper, $14,999. Financing is available with lending for all types. Every deal's a winner at Cono Auto Sales 2, in business since 2002, Harlingen, Texas.
Men, start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Hi, we're Sherryland Rattlers, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Come see what the City of San Benito has to offer today. Business owners, visit the San Benito Chamber of Commerce and find out how they can help you be a part of the new and exciting growth the city is experiencing today. Supporting business, community, and the teams, San Benito Chamber of Commerce.
Hi, we're PSJ Southwest Javelinas, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live. J's up!
When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits, caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the blue building and the blue shrimp boats. Laguna Madre Baits, 828 Westport Drive, Port Mansfield, Texas.
The kids are headed back to school. It's time to get internet from VTX1. VTX1 Companies offers fast and reliable internet throughout the Rio Grande Valley, even to some of the most remote areas. For a limited time only, get your standard installation at no cost to you. Start the school year off with a service provider you can trust by calling 1-800-446-2031. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since '52.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Before you have time to worry, we'll get you taken care of fast and easy. Now you can get back to your day with a healthy smile.
Hi, we're Vikings and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibarras, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for the prices? It's a hacienda party.
It's the Hacienda Ford football sale, where you can get a new F-150 starting at just $27,995 or 0% interest for 72 months.
We got the tailgates down and we're feeling all right. My hacienda friends are saving money tonight.
Hacienda has it.
Hi, we're Brownsville veterans, and thanks for watching Real Sports Live.
South Padre Island Golf Club. Come for a visit. Stay for a lifetime.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Come see what the City of San Benito has to offer today. Business owners, visit the San Benito Chamber of Commerce and find out how they can help you be a part of the new and exciting growth the city is experiencing today. Supporting business, community, and the teams, San Benito Chamber of Commerce.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
South Padre Island Golf Club. Come for a visit. Stay for a lifetime.
Our professional advisors at Employee Retirement Service have been providing financial and retirement planning for many years for employees of different employment.
If you've spent your career in education and are ready for the next chapter, let the professionals at Employment Retirement Services help. You've worked hard, and now it's time to relax and enjoy with peace of mind and security.
Help fulfill your retirement needs. Come experience the difference with us.
And let's plan your retirement together.
Call us at 956-440-8774 to schedule your appointment today.
ready? Are you ready, ready? Are you ready for low prices? It's a Labor Day party.
The Hacienda Ford Labor Day sale is going on now. You can get a new F-150 starting at just $27,995 or 0% interest for 72 months.
We got the tailgates down and we're feeling all right. My Hacienda friends are saving money tonight.
Hacienda has it.
Before you have time to worry, we'll get you taken care of fast and easy. Now you can get back to your day with a healthy smile.
South Padre Island Golf Club. Come for a visit. Stay for a lifetime.
At HCISD, we move the needle forward every day.
We'll blaze a trail for future generations.
It's not just about equipping students with skills for the future. We awaken their potential and empower them to make good choices.
No matter where you're from or where you're headed, there's a place for you to flourish at HCISD.
Men, start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Needing a treat before or after the big game? Then, when in Harlingen, stop in at the Scoop Ice Cream Parlor and Deli and treat yourself to some amazing things. Ice creams, shakes, sundaes, banana splits, and that's just a sample. If you can dream it, they can make it at the Scoop in Harlingen. From the deli comes a variety of sandwiches that is sure to bring you back for more. Hamburgers and hot dogs served every day. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 7, Sundays from 12 to 6. On F Street in Harlingen, it's the Scoop Ice Cream Parlor and Deli.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Everyone's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2 in Harlingen. Choose from a wide selection and score big today on West Expressway 83. Right now, how about this 2015 Chrysler 300S model with a Beat stereo, leather interior, navigation, $57,000, reduced today, $19,999. Or a 2012 Ram 1500, a Lone Star package, 5.7 Hemi engine, a towing package, automatic, $16,499. Or how about a diamond in the rough, 1998 Dodge 3500 dually with a fifth wheel, 4x4, power everything, heavy duty bumper, $14,999. Financing is available with lending for all types. Every deal's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2, in business since 2002, Harlingen, Texas. Back here at Sam Stadium on a Saturday night. And thanks again for joining us here. I'm Joe Bowling with you in conjunction with KBSDI TV out of Brownsville, Texas. Camera operations, it's Jessica Reyna and Juan Huerta. Kickoff by the Vikings. Cowboys going to field it at the 15. Out to the 20-yard line on the right side of the 25 to the 30. Down the sideline, 35, 39, 40-yard line. Still on his feet on the return for the Cowboys. Brandon Retta. And here comes penalty flags after the play. He may get 15 more yards at the end of this. We'll sort out the penalty, but that's the way the second half begins. Check out the replay here. Retta ran into his own man right there and then used him as a blocker. That's a nice job in transition by Sabas Pena to turn in from potential return man to the instant blocker that actually sprung that call. Here's the call from the official on that penalty. So that'll be a 15-yard penalty against the Porter Cowboys. And so it will not be extra yards on the end of the return. It'll be yards taken away that moves them back to the 29-yard line. Talking things over with Kevin Naro up here. He's writing tonight for the Brownsville Herald and the Star, or is it just the Herald tonight? Both. Stories coming out in both papers, whether you're in Brownsville, whether you're in Los Fresnos, Port Isabel, all the way up into Harlingen, San Benito, and across the valley on this end of the world. Kevin's got the story of this game. He has got some great pictures, including one of that great catch made earlier in this ball game. Porter Cowboys, first possession of the second half. Right side, that's going to be shut down by the Vikings. Gabriel Gonzalez got the ball and shut down for 1 yard. The yards per gain on the ground for the Porter Cowboys is just 3.1. I was talking things over with Kevin. We were talking about Rio Sports Live and the growth. And October 17th, we'll be right back here at Sam Stadium. Brownsville, Rivera, and Los Fresnos will be playing. And that'll be our second-year birthday for Rio Sports Live. Pass play over the middle, Garcia, and a near one-handed catch. Looking in the direction of Gunnar Williams, a freshman wideout. Nearly pulled that in with one hand. Incomplete pass stops the clock. 11:04 to go here in the third quarter. We were scoreless after one. Pace Vikings scored the first touchdown of the game. Porter answered. And that's been it. Defenses has made the biggest plays of this one. Third and long. Showing a blitz of the Vikings. They pick that up. Garcia's got time as he rolls out. Now he fires a pass, and it's on the sideline. And that is going to be a incomplete pass. And so a 3 and out for the Cowboys to start it off. So mark the date, Thursday, October 17th. Los Fresnos at Rivera. And Rio Sports Live will begin year 3 of operations. I can't believe it. At times it feels like it's a day. At times it feels like it's 20 years. Fourth down, a high snap. Punt away by the Cowboys. A wobbly end-over-end kick. They'll let it bounce. Takes a Viking bounce across the 40. Fielded there by Jose Molina, the Porter Cowboys. And that's where the Vikings will bring the offense out on their own 40 to start this drive. Vikings, the home team tonight, and their crowd, I think it got bigger at halftime. As I'm looking down here at Sam Stadium, there was a nice crowd. Now it's a big crowd down here on the home side for the Vikings. Jose Banda back out to direct the show. Twin receivers left and right from the left hash mark. Takes a snap, hands it off and a sweep. Jalen Garcia on the jet sweep. Has some yards out across the midfield stripe, down to the 47-yard line, a 13-yard gain for Jalen Garcia. Replay will show you here that he does what you hope on a jet sweep, and that is get to the corner and then turn up field, and then make sure there's blocking there. A lot of times you'll see a receiver just tear off downfield, and when you're going that wide on the field, you got to let that blocking set up, which is what he did there. Players shaken up, but everybody seems okay. So just a brief timeout there. You saw the coaching staff come out there for the Vikings. Again, I want to compliment Jessica Reyna, the camera operator. They threw her name at me the other day saying that she was starting her first game last week on week 1. She's been operating all the games I've been here at and just getting better and better. Also tonight, Juan Huerta operating the camera. Of course, the crew up here is top-notch in Sam Stadium. It's a pleasure working these games on Thursdays and Saturdays right now for certain. Bonda wants to throw, has some time, and he goes right back to Chase Morales, the big tight end, another completion. Morales is a good-looking tight end for the Pace Vikings. They'll call that a 7-yard gain as he was out of bounds. Looked like he stepped forward, but mark him down for a 7-yard gain for Morales, his 3rd catch of the night. 2nd and short for the Pace Vikings. Bonda hands it off. Here comes Garcia. Running right to left, turns the corner, down the sideline, 25-20, 15-10, spins away at the 5, bump down inside the 5-yard line. Another big carry that time for Jalen Garcia. Watch on the replay here. Again, you talk about on a jet sweep, you get to the corner and turn up field. This time, no need for blockers because there wasn't anyone there for containment. Big hit delivered at the end of that. But Jalen Garcia making some noise here for the Pace Vikings on 2 carries now with 49 yards on this series. 1st and goal for Jose Bonda and the Pace Vikings. Turns, hands it off, running left inside the 5. Football comes loose in the end zone, recovered by the Cowboys. A fumble into the end zone, and coming up with the ball is Jose Charles. Man on the spot, and the Cowboys defense catches a break. Big hit delivered there. I didn't see who got the ball, but it was a hit right on the football. And so in a first half that we played with just limited as far as eye-popping plays, on the first possession here, the Pace Vikings have kind of charged up this crowd, which I know it got bigger. By the time the halftime concluded, this crowd on the home side for the Pace Vikings has nearly packed the house here at Sam Stadium. 1st down for Kevin Garcia. 2nd time the Porter Cowboys offense on the field here in the second half. Man in motion goes right to left. And running with the football is Brandon Retta. Tries to turn it upfield, ends up gaining a yard. Taking the page out of the Vikings there. The Cowboys went with a jet sweep. Covered nicely and a 2-yard gain. 9:27 and counting. Here in the 3rd quarter of play. All tied up at 7 apiece. The Vikings of Pace just fumbled on a 1st and goal inside the 5. Porter Cowboys trying to respond after the turnover. Swing pass, right-hand side, out across the 25 to the 27-yard line. Completed pass to Benito Laredo, his 2nd catch of the night. Short of 1st down yardage. 3rd down coming up for the Cowboys. If the Pace Vikings and your defense can get a 3 and out here, your offense should get good field position on the exchange. If you're Porter, you can seize momentum back in this ball game. You you stop that big play there. But now if you can get a first down here, you can sustain a drive, kind of take the energy out of the field. Bad snap. Garcia goes back to get it. Does. Scrambling for his life to the right side. Looks. Can't get rid of it. Sacked, and down he goes inside the 20. Relentless pressure that time. Not giving up was Danny Salazar. You can see Garcia. Good job by Garcia just to get to the ball. But now watch the pursuit here. And Salazar outruns two of his own players. Garcia was about ready to square up and at least try to deliver some kind of a pass. Nothing doing. And so now an even better opportunity for the Pace Vikings. I was talking about them getting good field position on the exchange. 2 men back to return the punt near their 45-yard line. Wobbly kick over, takes a bounce at the midfield area. And they'll let it roll down to the 43 of the Pace Vikings. Tie game at 7 apiece. Vikings offense back on the field. 8:13 to go here in this third quarter of play. And the Porter defense back on the field. Again, that was a 3rd and 3 on the bad snap to Garcia. And so life breathed right back into this Pace Viking team. Offense can go right back to work. Jose Bonda and company now with 164 yards of total offense. High snap, Bonda going to run. Left-hand side, makes a man miss, makes another miss, stays on his feet, gets down to the 46-yard line, and that's enough for a first down. Jose Bonda, nifty running that time. On this replay, here, let's count them. Right, here's 1, should have been tackled. 2, should have been tackled. 3, 4, finally fell down. Good running that time by Bonda. 7:49 to go in the third quarter. First down play from the 46-yard line of the Porter Cowboys for Bonda. The motion man is Garcia. Here comes Garcia running right. Strung out that time and brought down. He did go forward, gains a couple. Better coverage that time by the Porter Cowboys on preventing Garcia from turning upfield and gaining big yards. Gain of 3 for Garcia. That's now 3 carries for 52 yards. Share the link, if you will, my friends watching this on Facebook. Those watching on YouTube, subscribe to the link. The numbers are just eye-popping right now, what we're pulling down on our broadcast. And the company measured by the number of minutes viewed, it's pretty big. Bonda gets away from one man, gets away from another. Now the football comes loose. Vikings appear to dive on it. That all started by Gabriel Gonzalez getting back there. Gonzalez, the junior linebacker. And watch here, he is untouched. Missed his man there, but stayed with it and ends up coming back in and helping punch that ball loose. Big loss on the play for the Vikings. All the way back inside their 45. And so every time you think Pace has something going, this Porter defense is able to make a play. Bonda to throw this time. Here comes pressure. Steps up, gets rid of it, hit as he throws, and a diving attempt, incomplete pass. Jalen Garcia coming back for that ball. Bonda was hit as he delivered. And really fortunate the ball even got as close as it did to Garcia, who was doing all he could to get back to the ball. I was crunching the numbers last year in the month of August, 221,000 minutes viewed on Rio Sports Live on the combined social media, Facebook and YouTube. This August, 697,000 minutes viewed. That's nearly 500,000 more than last August. Punt away by the Vikings. It takes a roll down the sideline and goes out of bounds. 11 million minutes viewed since we started on October 17th. And I'll have that number for you when we're here on October 17th for what will be our Rio Sports Live second birthday. What will the number be? I don't know. In October, that means we'll have the full month of September. And right now it's just amazing. Last September, we had 600,000 minutes viewed. What is the date? The 7th? I'll give you an idea. We're over 400,000 already through 6 days as we headed into today. Running play up the middle for the Cowboys. A lot of room across the 25 to the 30, 32-yard line. Best carry of the night for the Cowboys on the ground as Benito Laredo gets free. He's now got 3 carries for 23 yards. 5 different players have run the football for the Porter Cowboys here tonight. So they're mixing that up as well as this receiving core. Catching passes from Garcia. Kevin Garcia keeps it himself this time. Dives out across the 35-yard line. So that'll be 3 yards for Garcia. And we'll go under 5 minutes left here already in this third quarter. That first half went by quick. I used to do my live shots down here on Saturday nights. Well, they weren't live shots. They were live sportscasts from down here. But if it were like this one's going, I'd be back in the studio with all of my highlights and sitting there pretty before we went for the 10 o'clock show. A bad snap again for the Cowboys. They'll fall on it. And the ball back to the 21-yard line as Laredo's able to secure that one, but now 3rd and long coming up for Porter. Well, football got hot and heavy today on the college football scene. It was some big matchups. Texas A&M went on the road to take on Clemson, and you knew going in that was going to be one of those games. You either come up with some real-time magic or you find out just how good that Clemson team is. I think it was an impressive showing by the Longhorn or by the Aggies. Ball tipped away, incomplete. Now tonight, the Longhorns of Texas are taking on LSU. That, again, is a measuring stick kind of game for that Texas squad. Last I heard, it was close against LSU. And then the NFL gets all started tomorrow. Here I was trying to plan it out with Dahlia. I thought that the Sunday night game was the Cowboys. That's not the case. They got that 3:25 game against the Giants. But it all gets started tomorrow. And I think we're actually going to set it home. What's that? On the punt return for the Cowboys, they'll get it, or for the Vikings, they'll get it out to the 32-yard line. And that's where the Pace Vikings will take over. This resembles the first quarter of play in which defense ruled the day for both of these teams. Jose Bonda brings him back out. Spread offense here with 2 receivers either side of the field. He's going to throw over the middle. That's another catch for Chase Morales. Across the 40 to the 41-yard line. Morales, that's a sophomore tight end out there. And that's just, when you go to the dictionary, old school tight end, well, actually, current school tight end. He fits the bill. Big target out there. And good hands and willing to catch over the middle. Lines up in the slot over here on the right side this time. Bonda stiff arms a man. Peels off to the left-hand side. He's going to gain something out of this. Takes on 2 more tacklers, and they will not bring Bonda down. Finally, they do. Ball came out, but that was after he was about 5 yards out. Watch this. Should have been sacked there. Nope. And now watch him take on. This. A lot of times you ask for running backs to do this, but this is a quarterback saying, come here, D-back. And then here comes a safety. Here comes another D-back. Finally out of bounds. First down for the Pace Vikings, all on the legs of Jose Bonda. Takes a low snap here. Fires a pass right side. That's an incomplete pass. Morales reached down with that big left hand, nearly pulled that off the turf with one hand. For that catch. Incomplete. Stops the clock with 2:58 left here in the third. Bonda now 9 of 15 in the passing game for 92 yards and a touchdown. 2nd and 10 for the Vikings from the left hash mark. Hands it off, running play up the middle, across the midfield stripe, down to the 47-yard line of the Cowboys. It's Dylan Barron on the carry. Barron gains 4. 3rd down and 6 coming up. And here's where normally the Porter defense has been able to dial up the right play and shut this Viking team down. Bonda brings him up. Here comes a blitz right side. They pick that up. He throws back to the right side. It's caught. Or checking on the left side. That's a completed pass. Jalen Garcia made the catch. Now we'll check the spot. It appears to be a yard short of a first down. For Garcia, that's his first catch of the night. And it is 4th and 1 for the Pace Vikings. Right now they leave the offense on the field. Bonda gets up under center. Takes it. Quick snap. Drives forward. Got a good push. And it easily has a first down as he gets the 40-yard line. They used Bonda under center on that play. And a new set of downs for the Pace Vikings. With a minute 20 left here in the third. Bonda looks to throw. Right side, there's Morales again. Hit, stood up, and finally taken down. First guy there was Gabriel Garcia, but he needed help. Eventually coming over was Luis Armendariz. But again, we're going back to that running play by Bonda. This was earlier in this drive. Morales on the catch. And now Chase Morales has 5 catches for 43 yards for the Vikings. 2nd down. Bonda keeps it himself, hitting the backfield, and down he goes. Nathan Rivas, the junior linebacker, untouched, got to Bonda before he could look up. And that'll bring up 3rd and 7. There's a loss of 3 on the play. And that will take us just like that to the end of the third quarter. Still nothing decided here at Sam Stadium on a Saturday night. 7-7, Cowboys and Vikings.
Hola, su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
That PSA right there from the Sherryland School District. They joined Harlingen, and I think Brownsville's going to join on. I'm still waiting a response back from Mr. Rodriguez, who I met with. But those PSAs coming in from the school districts from around the Rio Grande Valley, showcasing not just their athletes, but their students and what they do as a school district itself. Pass play for Bondi. Goes back to Morales, and why not? That's near automatic as Morales gets inside the 30-yard line. And that's a good matchup there for the Pace Vikings. junior quarterback Jose Bonda and sophomore tight end / receiver Chase Morales. First down play. Bonda wants to throw over the middle and misses his man. Jalen Garcia on a little slant across the middle. Actually had separation. He was covered by Gabriel Gonzalez, but he was in position. You catch that on the run, there's big yardage coming out of that. Incomplete pass stops the clock. 11:28 left here in the game now in regulation. I say that because we're tied. Porter needed overtime last week to get a victory over Port Isabel. This time, Bonda keeps it, changes his field, takes on another tackler, runs over another man, and then steps out of bounds. Jose Bonda, again, just taking on tacklers. Now watch this. He had to just make something up here, but stiff arm, and then bam. Again, that's a quarterback. You ask your tailbacks to do that. It's like, I want you looking up. I want you looking forward. You can take the hit to the defender if you're in place and you keep that vision. In that case, Bonda was stiff-arming a man and already eyeing the D-back coming up to make the hit. Gain of 8 for Bonda, who now has 15 carries for 38 yards. Timeout on the field, 11:19 to go. Bonda running over the Cowboys. They'll talk about that.
San Benito has to offer today. Business owners, visit the San Benito Chamber of Commerce and find out how they can help you be a part of the new and exciting growth the city is experiencing today. Supporting business, community, and the teams, San Benito Chamber of Commerce.
Before you have time to worry, we'll get you taken care of fast and easy. Now you can get back to your day with a healthy smile.
When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing. Vikings going to throw the ball, and they go right back to Morales. Bonda's favorite target tonight, Chase Morales. That's another catch, another first down, another 7 yards for Morales. Leading receiver in the game here for the Vikings, and pretty easy for Bonda. Look for the 6'3" guy. And tack 6 more yards, make it 7 on the play. 7 catches now for 63 yards for Morales. Bonda is now 13 of 20 for 123. Red zone opportunity now for the Vikings. Jet sweep right side. Garcia hit, and here come the penalty flags. Arath De La Torre tried to catch him from behind, and he did. But face mask will let the official make the call. Because that happened inside the 15-yard line, it won't be a 15-yard penalty. It'll be half the distance to the goal line. And it will now be 1st and goal for the Pace Vikings. Bonda brings him up, and here's where you go to Morales. For the snap. Timeout call. Vikings want to talk it over. They got a 1st and goal and a tie game with 10:31 remaining. Boat. Look for the blue building and the blue shrimp boats. Laguna Madre Baits. 828 Westport Drive, Port Mansfield, Texas.
The kids are headed back to school. It's time to get internet from VTX1. VTX1 Companies offers fast and reliable internet throughout the Rio Grande Valley, even to some of the most remote areas. For a limited time only, get your standard installation at no cost to you. Start the school year off with a service provider you can trust by calling 1-800-446-2031. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since '52.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game.
Back here on Rio Sports Live. First and goal situation for the Vikings with 10:31 to go. Bonda takes a snap, fires it in the end zone, and it is dropped. Elijah Solis was over there. Defending the play was Gabriel Garcia. Garcia got a hand in there just enough to separate that ball from Solis for what would have been 6 points for the Vikings. Second and goal coming up with 10:26 left. Vikings have been down here before already in this half. Matter of fact, they were inside the 5 when a turnover on a fumble gave the ball to the Porter Cowboys that kept this score right where it's at. Bonda now over the middle, and he overthrows his man. Hit as he delivered that pass. Bonda now, he took a shot there. They're going to talk it over, and they'll look him over. Back after this.
And graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
Back here, a little change here as the Pace Vikings. Jose Bonda was the player shaken up. He walks off under his own power, but now a new quarterback in the game. Marcos Cuevas, a senior, takes a snap, hands it off, and here comes Garcia. Jalen Garcia stretches forward. He is just shy of the goal line. Crowd wanting 6. Jalen Garcia stretched as far as he could forward, but his knee hit the ground before he got in the end zone. Here's the replay, and you'll see how close he comes. Here you thought he might make it. Last surge there. Jose Molina delivered the final hit from the 1. Here comes Jose Bonda back in the game for the Vikings, and before this play, Porter takes a timeout. Their first of the second half. 7-7 score, 9:45 left in the fourth.
Of wanting to making history. This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
Ever again.
This close. We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio. All we need is you.
This close. If we donate now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 230. Back here, Jose Bonda back in the ball game for the Vikings. A handoff, left-hand side. Touchdown, Dylan Barron. Barron untouched, left side. Vikings go up 13-7. The best blocking of the day for the line for the Vikings. Barron got 1 and a touchdown. He could have got 20 out of that if it was needed. And an extra point coming up for the Pace Vikings. Home team back on top. Trying to go back over this. Has the home team won here in a game I've broadcast this year? No. I was here last Thursday, Pace against Sherryland. I was here last Saturday, Lopez fell. I was here Thursday, Hannah lost to Vela. Pace Vikings now on top, trying to become the first home team to win a game broadcast here by yours truly. Extra point, good. 14-7, kickoff coming up.
Records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past? First pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you, forever memories. 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Back here on a Saturday, and we thank you again for joining us. Want to remind you the next big event in the city of San Benito, Texas is the South Texas Music Festival on Saturday, September 21st on West Haven Memorial Park, 705 North Bowie Street, 4 to 11 o'clock. Lots of music, lots of fun, lots of food. Dahlia and I will be out there. We're going to enjoy that evening. If I can find someone to broadcast the game here at Sam's. Kickoff is going to be fielded by the Cowboys on the far side of the field across the 10 to the 15, 20-yard line on a return by Sabas Pena. And for a second time on the evening, the Porter Cowboys, under the direction of Kevin Garcia, are going to have to find a way to come from behind. Pace Vikings scored the first touchdown of this game back in the second quarter. The lead was short-lived as the Cowboys counterpunched and tied it up. Took us into halftime, took us through the third quarter, and here we are in the fourth. Garcia hands the ball off. Off the left side, that's a very short gain. We'll check the spot. Brian Franco on the carry. Give him a gain of a yard. For Franco, that's 4 carries for 6 yards. Running game, fairly non-existent for Porter, 68 yards of offense. They've been outgained 234 to 118 in this football game. Garcia out of a shotgun. Spreads the field. Takes a snap. Throws a pass. It's short, incomplete. Looking for Brandon Retta. Well, that was real close to a motion call against the Porter Cowboys. And now 3rd and long for Kevin Garcia. If you're looking for a hot receiver, well, I'm not sure who you would call. Benito Laredo has 2 catches. That's it. Other than that, Adolfo Aviles with a catch, Brandon Retta a catch, Laredo 1, Adolfo Gonzalez with 1. Motion and penalty flags rain in against the Cowboys. So a 5-yard penalty against the Porter Cowboys moves it back. Fans, again, I want to remind you we've got some volleyball action coming on Tuesday night, and we've got 3 good ones. Rowe at Harlingen South, Hannah at Sherryland, Rivera at Brownsville Veterans. We'll be broadcasting all 3 of those places. Pass play for the Cowboys. Garcia directing traffic, gets hit and knocked out of bounds. He was trying to get his receiver to break deep on that right sideline. But Garcia ran out of real estate over there on that visiting side of the field. And so punting time for Porter. They put 12 minutes on the score clock. That's not right. How long will it take the officials to look up and see that that's wrong? Right now, they're talking over Pace's coaching staff is like, wait a minute. we're going to get the ball back. And there's certainly not 12 minutes left in this game. They'll sort that out. 14-7 your score. Back after this.
In Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? Add a piece of cake by Ibarra's, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is a piece of cake by Ibarra's in Harlingen.
Back here as they have 8:48 left on the clock here in the fourth quarter. And it's punting time for the Porter Cowboys. I want to throw out another number for you here as we bear down on our second year anniversary here at Rio Sports Live. We start our third year on October 17th. Next week, we'll broadcast our 800th game. And if you take 2 years, which is what it will be, there's a fumble on the return. Looks like the Cowboys may get it. No indication yet by the official. He's looking down there. That's an outright fight for the ball. Porter Cowboys get it. A muff punt return by the Vikings, and life just breathed into this Cowboy team. It was a high snap, and the punter was able to get it away. Off the bounce. Can't see who got in there for the Cowboys, but it was just a reaction by both players to get right there. Cowboys now in pace territory. 8:31 left here in this game. Garcia calls his own number up the middle right side. Gains 3. Brings up second down. Again, I want to go back. We'll have our 800th broadcast next week. And on October 17th, we'll turn 2 years old. So that's 365 times 2. 730 days. 800 games. That's not bad. Running play up the middle for the Cowboys. Down inside the 25-yard line. And that'll be a first down on a 20-yard run as Benito Laredo, his best carry of the night, goes for 20. First down for the Cowboys. Handoff. This time it's going to be Brian Franco. Good surge by the offensive line, and now the Porter Cowboys, their offense is, the line is now taking over the line of scrimmage. They'll mark that down for a strong 6 for Franco. His 5th carry for 12 yards on the evening. Red zone opportunity now for the Cowboys. 7:10 left in the ball game. Garcia out of a shotgun. Hands it off. Running play to the right side to Laredo again. And when he falls forward, they needed 4 yards, and that's enough for a first down as he gets 5. Laredo now with 5 carries for 48 yards. Cowboy offense, 148 total yards, 98 on the ground. 48 of that, Benito Laredo. 20 of that on this drive in 1 carry. First down play, here's Garcia. Hit in the backfield, got past 1, spins past another, gets inside the 5, brought down to the 4. Kevin Garcia making something out of nothing there. And that's a 7-yard gain. Garcia now with 42 rushing yards. Between Garcia and Laredo, that's 90 of the 105 yards on the ground for the Cowboys. We'll go under 6 minutes left in the ball game here. Cowboys trying to respond to the Vikings score here in the fourth quarter. Garcia hands it off. They'll bounce it to the outside. Down to the 2-yard line on a carry by Gabriel Gonzalez. 3rd and half a yard to go. You can still get a first down if you're Porter without getting in the end zone. That's a luxury there on third down and very short. Ball spotted at the 2. You get to the 1, you get a first down. You get it just inside the 2, you got a first down. They'll surge it forward. Good surge this time. Garcia on the carry. Short of the goal line. But as I was saying, they don't need much to get a first down, and that is just enough. As they'll mark the ball down inside the 1. 5:16 remaining. Double tight end set, double wing, and then a big surge for Garcia. He is not in. Now he is. Touchdown, Porter Cowboys. Delayed indication by the official. And so Porter, a second time in this game, counter punches a Pace Vikings score by putting 6 on the board and now looking to tack on number 7. Rodolfo Armendariz, the senior kicker. Out of the hole to Kevin Garcia. Good snap, good placement, ball up, long, high, and good. All tied up at Sam's, 5:03 to go. Vikings get the ball after this.
Are you ready? Are you ready for low prices? It's a Hacienda party.
It's football season at Hacienda Ford, and you can get a 2019 Ford EcoSport with navigation and an 8-inch touchscreen for just $17,495.
We got the tailgates down and we're feeling all right. My Hacienda friends are saving money tonight.
Hacienda has it.
Here at Sam Stadium under the direction of a KBSDI TV. I'm Joe Bowling with you here on Rio Sports Live. Presentation, camera operation, Jessica Reyna, Juan Huerta. Also honing in his camera skills. Talking with him up here before the game, and they were saying that Juan wants to get heavily involved in operating the camera. So I'm going to reach out to both Jessica and Juan after this is over and see if they want to gain some additional experience when they're not working here at Sam's. Such as was the case today. I needed a camera operator in 2 different venues. Actually 3. Could have broadcast more volleyball. Kickoff picked up by the Vikings across the 10. Right side of the field to the 15. Now to the 20. On a return by Elijah Solis, and that's where the Vikings will take over. All tied at 14 apiece. Vikings have outgained the Cowboys 234 to 159. Passing touchdown from Jose Bonda to Mark Garcia. 1-yard run by Dylan Barron. They're watching from Austin, Texas. Want to send a shout out to Arturo Ramirez. Thanks for joining in. Share the link. First down. Pass play for Bonda. That's tipped and incomplete. Somebody got a hand up there on that football at the line of scrimmage. Bonda now 13 of 22 for 123. That incomplete pass stops the clock. Now the Vikings had to use 2 timeouts earlier in this half, so they're down to just 1. Cowboys had to burn 1. So they have 2 remaining. Not quite time to start looking at those, but at least that's there for your keep in mind. Bonda looks to throw. That's nearly picked off. Jumping that route was Jose Charles. Bonda was eyeing Morales from the word go. And Charles, had he got his hands on that, there was nothing but green in front of him. It would have been about a 23-yard pick 6. Stops the clock with 4:47 left in the ball game on regulation. Bonda out of a shotgun on 3rd and 10. Deep drop. Here comes pressure. Gets rid of the ball over the mid. Oh, caught! Midfield stripe. First down, Vikings. How about that catch by Mark Garcia? Perfect strike from Bonda. And watch this. First timing pressure was there. He got rid of it on the money, and that's in traffic. And Garcia hauls it in. For Mark Garcia, that's his second catch and another big catch for him. He now has 4 catches for 78 yards. Bonda going to run this time. Left-hand side, midfield stripe. Spins down to the 46-yard line of the Porter Cowboys. That's going to be 6 strong yards for Jose Bonda. Clock running. We're under 4 minutes to go in the game. Appreciate each of you fans watching these games. Always neat to see where they watch from. 2nd down and 5 for the Cowboys. Out of a shotgun, Bonda hands it off. This is Dylan Barron running left side. Got close to first down yardage, about a yard short as he got down to the 43. Needs to get inside the 42 for that first down. 3rd down. Now we got a player shaken up, so they'll stop the clock. With 3:22 left here in the game. Again, fans, the next big event in San Benito is the South Texas Music Festival. You see there, Saturday, September 21st at the West Haven Memorial Park, 705 North Bowie Street. San Benito EDC, one of our sponsors on Rio Sports, helping us bring this game to life. One of the sponsors here at Sam Stadium. I look on the scoreboard every time I'm here, and there it is, Cane's Chicken. I got my Cane's Chicken coupon in my wallet. Cane's Chicken, one of the sponsors here, and if the home team wins, well, my normal stop on the way home at Cane's Chicken will be paid for. So I'm not rooting. Just saying, I got it covered if the home team gets a win. Back after this.
Visit the San Benito Chamber of Commerce and find out how they can help you be a part of the new and exciting growth the city is experiencing today. Supporting business, community, and the teams, San Benito Chamber of Commerce.
Before you have time to worry, we'll get you taken care of fast and easy. Now you can get back to your day with a healthy smile.
Back here after the timeout, the Pace Vikings facing a 3rd, and now they'll call it a long 3 for the Vikings. They got to get it inside the 42-yard line of Porter for a first down. Bonda going to run himself up the middle, hit hard, and then a penalty comes in at the end of the play. I'm not sure Bonda got a first down out of that. On the spot, it looks like he's a half yard short, but now the penalty comes in. Face mask against the Porter Cowboys. Now, 2 things there I want to look at. A, the penalty, which makes the ball go all the way down inside the 25, well, about the 27-yard line. But Bonda, his helmet, he had his helmet off there behind the official as he was making that call. Now, normally if your helmet comes off, you have to step off the field. If the face mask pulled his helmet off, I don't know. Maybe they let you stay on. I don't know. First down for the Cowboys, or for the Vikings. Bonda has a man in motion, hands it off. Jet sweep right-hand side. Here's Garcia turning it upfield. Nice pursuit, though, and down he goes. Showing some great speed there was Luis Armendariz on that stop. Garcia gains 4. That's a linebacker showing wide receiver speed as he was on the dead run to track down Garcia. 2:18 left in this ball game. Thursday night we were here. The game came down to a field goal attempt with 8 seconds remaining before it was decided Hanna and Vela. Vikings and Cowboys tied at 14 apiece. Vikings inside the 25 of the Cowboys. Drop snap. Bonda rolls right, fires a pass, incomplete. And a 3rd down now for the Vikings. stops the clock with 1:57. So even if the Vikings do have the leg strength for a field goal, Christian Zapata, their kicker, that incomplete pass allows time to stay on the clock if Porter needs that, should the Vikings score here on this drive. Third down. Bonda over the middle, incomplete. Pressure up the middle that time for the Cowboys is right in the face of Jose Bonda was Eric Melendez, the sophomore linebacker. They wanted to go to Morales, but an incomplete pass. Fourth down, field goal time for the Cowboys. As they'll mark this down outside the 30-yard line at the 31. Out of the hold of Elijah Solis. Christian Zapata. 41-yard field goal for the lead. Kick is away. It's high enough, it's long enough, and it is dead center good. Cowboys lead 17-14 on a 41-yard field goal. Kickoff coming up.
Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Here at Sam Stadium on a Saturday night, what on paper looked to be a good matchup before we ever started this, the Porter Cowboys and the Pace Vikings. And the two teams have produced a good contest here with the Vikings on top thanks to that 42-yard or 41-yard field goal. Junior kicker. Check that sophomore kicker, Christian Zapata, putting it through the uprights. Now, every time the Vikings have scored in this game, Porter has scored right after that. Cowboys get the ball with 1:47 to go on this kickoff. From the right side of the field across the 15 to the 20. 25-yard line, 30, 35 down the sideline, out of bounds to the 37. 2 timeouts remaining, 1:40 left in the game. Cowboys trailing by 3 as Kevin Garcia and company head back to the field. Now here's the one issue you look at for the Porter Cowboys, and that is with limited time left in the ball game, your passing game has accounted for just 50 yards. Most of the success you've had has been on the ground. Garcia on first down. Hands it off. Running play right side. They'll get it to the 40. On a short gain, that's a 2-yard carry. And now again, you have to take in consideration there's now a player shaken up on that carry. But if you're Porter, you have to take in consideration that time is ticking away and it's not on your side at all. Laredo on that carry was the player shaken up. He's going to be okay as he heads to the sideline. That's your leading ball carrier exiting the game for the second down play. Call it 2nd and 7. Kevin Garcia going to run an option. Swings a pass out left-hand side. Caught by Retta. Retta got a first down. Got to the midfield stripe. And that's enough for a first down for the Cowboys as a Brandon Retta on his second catch of the evening goes for 9. Garcia sold that well. At the 49, a minute left in this ball game. Garcia out of a shotgun. Fakes the handoff. Swings a pass right side. It's Retta again. Stays in bounds. Now he steps out of bounds at the 42 of the Vikings. That's 8 more yards on a completed pass to Retta. And Garcia, again, is selling that handoff well, buying time and releasing these passes. First left to Retta, now to the right side. 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Garcia. Low snap. He's going to run right-hand side. Got a first down inside the 40, down to the 37-yard line of the Vikings. And this is a good poise also shown by Garcia. Now, there's 38 seconds to go. The Cowboys have 2 timeouts left. They're not going to use one yet. First down. Handoff. Not much there for Laredo. They're going to have to burn a timeout now. They do. 27 seconds left in the game. Cowboys will have 2nd and 8. Down by 3 after this.
Employee Retirement Service has been providing financial and retirement planning for many years for employees of different employment.
If you've spent your career in education and are ready for the next chapter, let the professionals at Employment Retirement Services help. You've worked hard, and now it's time to relax and enjoy with peace of mind and security.
Help fulfill your retirement needs. Come experience the difference with us.
And let's plan your retirement together.
Call us at 956-440-8774 to schedule your appointment today.
Back here as the Porter Cowboys are at the 35 of the Pace Vikings. If you're talking field goals, I'm not sure that the kicker has a 52-yarder in him, but if that's where they would have to go if they kicked a field goal now. No penalty on this play. Garcia going downfield, up for grabs, looking for Retta. A lot of contact, incomplete pass. Both players going after that ball. Clock stops with 20 seconds left in the game. Third down. Here comes a penalty. Is there a penalty flag? Yes, there is. That's an interference call against the Vikings. And so now we'll march off the penalty yards. Wait a minute. They're still talking over there, the 2 officials. And now 2 more officials will confer. They've already announced that it was a pass interference call. And now they'll mark off the yardage. All the way down to the Viking 17. Now there's 20 seconds. Once they spot those chains, they'll start this clock. Cowboys. Garcia. Takes a snap. Swings a pass left-hand side. Caught. And staying in bounds is Gunnar Williams. He's brought down. 13 seconds left, and the Porter Cowboys take a timeout. And now the decision for the Porter Cowboys is, do you dare go for one more play? Or do you bring the kicking team in right here, right now, and try to tie this game? Hannah faced a similar situation on Thursday night against Vela. They brought the kicker in immediately. With 8 seconds left, didn't want to take a chance on going for a play with no timeouts left. If you're Porter and you go for anything as far as a snap from the line of scrimmage, there's a multitude of things that can go wrong. A bad snap would probably end the game. Anything on a tackle inside the playing field would probably end the game. A first down, you might be able to spike the ball, but there's not much time left. 13 seconds, Garcia stays in the ball game. They're going to go for a play. Low snap, picks it up, heaves the ball, and it's up for grabs, and it is caught out of bounds. They'll say he was out of bounds. in the back corner of the end zone. Do we have a replay on that, gang? 6 seconds left. I was rattling off the things that could go wrong if you're a Porter Cowboy by taking a snap. One of them was a bad snap, and that's what Kevin Garcia had to field. That's like a shortstop picking up a ball with some tough spin on it. Field goal coming up to tie this game. 34-yard attempt. Kick is away. It's a low kick, and it is no good. Wide left, and the Vikings, with 2 seconds to go, looks like they got a victory. They celebrate on the Pace sideline for a second time in 3 days. A last-second field goal here at Sam Stadium. Heading in the same uprights, goes wide. And it looks like the Pace Vikings will notch their first win of the season. Bond and company out to the field. We'll have to take one snap. 2 seconds remaining. Victory formation. Bonda takes a snap, takes a knee. Ball game over. Pace Vikings win this one 17-14. They go to 1-1 in the season. The Porter Cowboys drop a thriller. They too are 1-1 on the year. Came down to a field goal attempt as we welcome you to the post-game show. And who's my player of the game? I'm going to go ahead and give it to Christian Zapata on a game-winning field goal for the Pace Vikings. He's our player of the game. Christian Zapata, he has it by Hacienda Ford, where they have it in Edinburgh, Texas, one of our title sponsors here on Real Sports Live. That's going to do it for the broadcast. Thanks again to KBSDI TV and all the work they did. I'm Joe Bowling for Real Sports Live. Till next time, so long.